started this company, age 26, net worth pretty close to zero, okay? But I did know a banker who bet on me. And then when...
And why did he bet on you?
Well, dig your well before you're thirsty.
And that's why I'm asking.
Because my father taught me, okay, that you have to go out of your way, okay, to make sure you know the bankers, that you know the accountants, that you know the lawyers, and number one, get to know all the doctors. So for 5 years, I had networked my way to all of the influential people in the Twin Cities.
Really?
In order to
so
have
from 21 to 26,
21, 26,
you focused on, think about this as a networking philosophy, because it's really important what he's talking about here. And the reason why I'm kind of coming at you in different ways is to get to the unfiltered, what
feedback.
made you, what really made you. And a conscious decision, number one, at age 21, to be 25% contribution to others, volunteerism. That helped to build your brand in the community. That helped to let people know this guy's a good guy. He's just not out for himself.
Enhanced my skills.
Enhanced your skills tremendously. It built your network. But then consciously deciding to get to know all the doctors, to get to know the bankers, to get to know the accountants, to get to know the lawyers, the influential people. And then I know you expanded that. The top business people, you expanded that, and then you also expanded that, I know, to the political people on both sides of the aisle.
In spades, my father was a political writer. Yep, right from the governor on down.
One of the most amazing, if you ever get, I was invited to his election party, which is famous. People come from around the world to his election. On election night, he has a party at his home. And you can't drive in because you have to park someplace else and be bussed in to the house because there's so many people. But on election night, the mayor, the senators, the governor of our state is at his house. The who's who of both parties are at his house. He's got screens all over, inside, outside, people watching the results. This is what he puts on as part of his decision. Nice. It's the coolest, I'm telling you. It is so cool, regardless of your political affiliation. And that was what I liked too. Regardless of the political affiliation, everybody there felt comfortable and knowing that they were all trying to move things forward.
Thank you. Oh no, it's when you got a 51-49 mix, and especially just imagine when they had the election, when you go back to bed and you don't know who the winner is. Yeah. But let me go back to the networking, just because.
Yeah, please.
It's I try to teach life lessons, and I call it take-home value. But I'm 21 years old. I have my golf clubs. I'm selling envelopes.
Yep.
Okay. My dream is to make $5,000 in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years.
$5,000 a year?
$5,000 a year. Hey, that's big money.
Yeah.
$5,000 a year. So what did I do? I didn't have any money to join a country club, but I walked over and met with some board members at Oak Ridge Country Club and said, I don't have any money now, today, but I'd like to join the country club, okay, and play for your team, what they call a City League team, because I played golf for the University of Minnesota. And well, I missed the state championship by 3-putting the 72nd hole. Ouch. I can tell you everything about that. But the point is, the country club took me in, nothing down for 3 years, okay, while I'm trying to make a living, and I get to meet 300 business people. So that's where, well, sure, and that's how I did it with my golf club. So again, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of thinking out of the box.
And just going up and not trying to pretend that you're something that you're not.
No, I just wanted to help their team. In the meantime, I knew it would help my business.
So when you talk to the bankers, because we're going to get back to, you knew a banker.
Yes.
But that was kind of where we were in the story. But over those 5 years, what did you do to make connections with the banker? Did you go to them and say, I don't need money right now, but I just want to get to know you? Or what did you do? Did you take them to lunch? Or?
Well, I became active in the Chamber of Commerce. Bankers were active in the Chamber of Commerce. I went on to become president of the Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce. You just get to know them. And I always like to say to someone, as I was over in Israel on the Golan Heights, I'm sorry, the line just pops in, but I'm on the Golan Heights, I have my helmet on, We've got Shimon Peres with us, and they're pointing where the Syrian guns are pointed at the Israeli settlements. And I've got the hard hat on, and I say to the fellow, I won't mention his name, he owns 200 hotels. I said, dig your well before you're thirsty. I said, someday, this is what I'm saying, someday I'm going to need a room. Someday in the world I'm going to need a room. And I said, I hope when I call, okay, you'll take care of me. Harvey, just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, I turned a ripe age, okay, of 70.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very recently. I call it recently. And guess what? I needed 20 rooms.
Yeah.
Because too many people RSVP'd coming in my 70th birthday.
Yeah.
So I called them up. I said, remember when we were on the Golan Heights? I need 20 rooms in your hotel. And he walked him. You know what walked him means?
No.
Walked him means he paid for them to go to another hotel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're happy, just like the airlines.
Yeah.
Want to get off? Give up your seat. You get a free ride the next day. That's what he did.
Oh,
so it's all kind of dig your well before you're thirsty. I just say someday. And that's the same thing with the bankers. Same thing with lawyers. Someday I'll need you. Someday I'll be a client of yours. But the number one contacts you want to make are the doctors.
Really?
And that's where I'm proud of the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going there virtually most of my life. And some real good, this has nothing to do with network marketing, but this is lifestyle.
But
this is a biggie. This is a biggie. Start right now. Doesn't have to be the Mayo Clinic, of course. It could be any medical clinic in the country. And you go to one place, one set of records, one set of doctors, all right? Everything is corralled right here. Because 5, 10, 15, 25 years from now, when you blink, and you'll blink, and 25 years will go by, boom, you got all your records.
Mm-hmm.
One place. You've dramatically increased the probability that your life expectancy will go up.
Yeah.
Just a little medical tidbit.
So finding the best doctors.
Yeah.
I'm sure anytime you have an issue, you go to the best doctor.
And let me give you, I'm the champion of the useless information. But this is not useless really.
Right.
Women, average life expectancy, 77.5 years of age, approaching 78.5. Male, American male, 73 to 74 years of age. Do you want to know why women live longer?
No.
Very few people know this. They make 100 million more pit stops to the doctors than men do. That's the main reason why women live longer.
They go in for their regular checkups.
Exactly. Men don't want to hear
don't.
about it. They want to hear about a colonoscopy. They don't want to hear about
PSA
all these. They don't want to hear about PSA, prostate cancer. They want to hear any of that.
Yeah.
That's why women live longer. So another tip, and I salute and applaud all the women out there in the marketplace.